Cromack here, renewyourself.net, and it is a beautiful day at the E3Live in Patagonia, Arizona, outside. We're inside filming, but yeah, delightful, almost spring type weather, very pleasant. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. I just returned from Hawaii, and many of you probably are going to have had and are going to have future experiences with traveling and flying a lot, and we're going to just talk a little bit about a few things you can do or you want to think about in terms of trying to smooth out that experience, which you know, can be a little rough on you sometimes. I find it, yeah, it can take a lot of energy to say the least, and you can skate through that different ways. When you get to your destination, what happens is the movement, the flying, the driving, and changing places and environment and time zones and all this causes what's called a vata, or air imbalance, in the body, because vata has the characteristics of movement. Excuse me. So most people have a lot of vata in their heads, in their body. It can make you a little bit, just a little nervous, maybe some problems with sleeping. You know, your whole biorhythm is kind of out of sync a little bit. So a couple things to think about. One, you want to stay really hydrated on that trip, meaning hydrating before, hydrating during, and definitely hydrating after. You go through 1 liter, you know, it's about 1 quart of water per hour you're in the air. So you know, basically an 8-hour flight is 2 gallons of water. And then if you landed in a dry climate like, you know, E3Live or a retreat, that's sucking a lot more water out of you. So you really need to not just think about thirst, but focus consciously on hydrating. Trying to stay a little bit lighter with your diet while you're traveling is also going to be beneficial. You know, try to avoid the airport food. If you can, bring stuff with you on your carry-on, and maybe have some fruit or things that are juicy and easy to digest. You know, drinking some young coconut water when you get in, also good because of the electrolytes and the rehydrating. The other thing is that vata air imbalance can cause, and often does cause, a disruption of the cycle with your evacuation of your you know, large intestine, your intestinal tract, and can cause constipation. So I recommend starting out at least 2 nights before you leave with a little bit of triphala, maybe taking a little bit bigger dose, maybe, you know, that's all relative, but a little bit more the night before you leave, and continuing with that a day or 2 into your arrival to keep the regularity going. Of course, you know, I've talked a lot about E3Live. Taking capsules with you on your carry-on, great thing to do, because you can have some of those, the chlorophyll, the nutrient, you know, dense liquid, melt in your mouth protein with some water can really help sustain you. And I just think, you know, keeping the bloodstream clean with the chlorophyll and the light food makes it easier on your body to travel. When you arrive at your destination, some of the things you can do to decrease that excess vata and help your body just kind of ground back down. You want to have the foods warm and soothing. It's really not the best time to eat a nice big cold salad. Getting more into warmed, blended type soups. Live food soups are cool. Just, you know, warm it up to about 115 degrees, soothing, warm. You know, warm teas, hydrating. You can use some what's called vata churna, which is a combination of spices that decrease vata that you can sprinkle into the soup and on some of your food. And you definitely want to do a when you can, you want to try to get a warm sesame oil massage going on yourself or with your partner. And you want to massage the whole body, the long bones up and down, the joints in a circular motion, and particularly paying attention to the scalp, the feet, the back of the ears, the neck, and just massaging the whole body, followed by ideally a hot bath or at least a hot shower. If you have the opportunity to do a hot bath, adding some Epsom salts, gonna just help relax some of the sore, achy muscles. From there, you really want to think about some restorative yoga or yoga to kind of stretch your body out. You want to kind of try to get in rhythm with that sunset. I'm in favor of doing some nausea, which is going to take some of the vata out of your head, and we'll talk more about that at another time, and that's doing medicated oils back up into the head, which actually feels really good. And maybe taking some melatonin, and if you're having problems with sleeping, of course, I would recommend the Ayurvedic medicine that I carry called Deep Rest, which I'm adding to the site. That's about it for today. If you decided that you're going to get any products off my website, renewyourself.net, there is a coupon code tab. There is, of course, a $10 coupon, a $10 discount if you punch the coupon code SURF, S-U-R-F, in at checkout. If you have questions, small company, I don't have a lot of help. I deal personally with all the questions coming in and the customers and the products. I'm happy to spend some time with you, helping you. If you want to call me, you can call direct on my cell at 831-332-7430, and or you can email me at drgeorgecromack@hotmail.com. Aloha.